Hello. Nearly there. With you shortly. When I say that a lot. Hey, how was your day? I remember you were not looking forward to it. Oh, that's good. Right, I'm going to get the game started up. Got my cuppa brewing. Do. Good. What did you choose? I'm interested. Nice. Colour's not that important, except that often it is. I am just making everything here Heselic. Hope I pronounced that right. Right, don't get too excited. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, I have other things here. Ah! Let's have a look. Oof. Well, there's certainly a lot of health goblin in there. Nice. Right. I think that's kind of aspirational, isn't it? And we got a pretty good one ourselves here. Hang on, something went ding. That's Pokemon related. Today is not Pokemon Day. Today is 121st. Neat. Ooh, I've got some lighting issues, maybe? Oh. There we go. Now. Ooh. Probably have to go into settings here and there we go. Pretty. Now, we had just entered Styx. And we need to decide what to do. It's all good. So I kind of want that diamond, if I can. That'll bring me up to my 5th diamond and allow me to unlock the Erebus gates. So I will nominate that my goal for this run. A success would be great, but getting that diamond is what I want.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
I'll take the heart because, obviously. Let's just remind myself a bit. I have punchy, punchy, punchy. That. Not the uppercut because of that. A really nasty dash punch. So if we have a quick look. I actually have like a bunch of bonuses now as well. So if I get a quick... I think we should review after each chamber and see how many bonuses I still got. We've got Divine Protection. draining cutter, so if I special foes, I can get some health back. And my god gauge refreshes automatically. Do revenge damage. Doing pretty well. And as ever, we'll start with heart. And we've got lots of altars if we want. So if we wanted to alter, say, Aphrodite to something, we can do that.
Maybe it's in here.
Well, this is working pretty well.
Don't do that.
Right, I need to remember that. So my special stuns them, or at least they can't move.
It's one of their layers. I'm empty. I can't. Can't do that. I'm empty. Thank the gods.
Well, how about that? I am fairly impressed with myself. It just feels like something I could have learnt a lot earlier and used more effectively before now, but can't kick ourselves for these things.
Let's just go down this Satyr hole. Got to find something for Cerberus.
Was that a fishy ding? Don't see no fishy. 345 health is respectable. Thinking, broadly speaking, Athena, Ares, coin. Unless we want a doom stack. Might be worth doing Ares, Athena in case the first one gets me through, because I suspect Ares might be more useful than Athena at this point. More damage. I've got a lot of protection. Damn it! I was going so well.
You have shown me nothing but respect and granted me your favor repeatedly, Lord Ares. This is the least that I can do in kind.
Most often when I'm given offerings, it is with wishes that I lend my favor in a coming war. Yet from you, my kin, I sense no such motive. I'm quite taken aback by that, I must admit.
Right, so I discovered there was there are 2 volume buttons on this, which make quite a difference. 2 volume wheels. There's a lot to learn about this headset. The other nice thing it can do is connect to a Bluetooth headset at the same time, so I can receive calls and stuff on it.
In the name of Hades.
I think We could take that for extra doom. We can take that for extra doom. But that feels like just a lot of direct damage. Aye. Right.
Down the chute.
Let's go see Tina.
Here goes.
I did not know that was a thing. I really wish I'd known that it was a thing before. It just interrupts them.
I'm rich.
Well, how about that?
Olympus, I accept this message.
That just sounds sick. Shall we do altars on Aphrodite? Or shall we take coin and then just do altars on Aphrodite? See what we get.
What else?
More heart. Oh, no, not exactly low. But I think health, then optional coin sounds good to me. Let's do it.
I can't. SATA storage.
Ooh!
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it. That's something. Hope this can get me out of here. I can leave or explore more tunnels. SATA.
Right. So I have succeeded in what I want to do. I don't see the benefit in buying all of that. I could get the coin. I could end up failing. Do you know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's do them all.
I'm out.
Okay. That cost a lot of health.
Charon.
Which is a shame, but I'm still pretty good. I did. Well, I still do, but I don't listen to very much of it.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Right, I could get Hermes and one big pom. Or both big poms and Zeus. Uh-huh. Actually, just gonna be right back for a second. Hermes and Pom sounds right. It is time for a cuppa. So what's the song? Or do we go and find it after this, do you think? Well, that certainly makes sense in the context that the guy was saying that, the musician was saying that he had to kind of learn to rock out more than he ever had before, or rather that he hadn't got to rock out a great deal in previous games, and he loved doing it, but that wasn't his job. And then he realised what fit this was really fast kind of. I can't remember exactly what he said, but like driving guitars and so on. And so he rocked out to the level he was happy with, and then he realised he had to push himself further. So he's really getting into very metally kind of thrash guitar, which I think is excellent. Because he's quite geeky kind of. He's quite boring's the wrong word, but he looks like a guy you expect to play who likes playing folk music and so on. But what he likes doing is playing really fast and really hammering the drums. Like doesn't think of himself as a drummer, but he there's like a shot of him going, right, I'm gonna put some drum tracks, and I have to psych myself up a bit. So he does this, and then it shows him sort of setting up on this drum kit and doing things. It's electronic drum kit, so you can't hear what he's playing. You can just see him hitting things. And it cuts away, and it gets back, and he's like wiping his head off with a towel and so on, because he's been putting so much work into it. Yeah, the 5 diamond I've got, which I have got now, is definitely going into Erebus. It's time to get a bit of... Okay. That'll be interesting. Right, let's have a look. Let's go Hermes, then Pom.
Cheers, mate.
That looks like a good one to have. Or that one. Yeah, that didn't take you long to decide.
That's Godspeed, all right. Good enough to eat.
That'll only help me once. But it could be a really good help. Or we could just get lots more damage. No fishies. Sad. Okay, let's do this.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Thanks, boy. One last bit of business to take care of, then.
Blast, but you're persistent even now. Well, let us see how strong you are as well.
I can't. I'm empty.
Ow!
Don't do that.
Is this the best that you can do?
I'm pretty sure it is.
You and your clever wit.
I'm empty. I'm hit.
You should have avoided that.
Not yet.
Ow!
Not yet.
I see.
Optimus.
I'll take care of this.
Like that.
Whoops!
I have them in my sights.
It's inescapable. Now,
Haha!
what shall it take? What shall it take for you to...
What?
I must go.
So you still got some stuff to work through, both of them.
In my father's name.
Nice! I think I will take a screenshot of that. Okay, what happens now?
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before...
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
I'm sure Mother's cottage is perfectly fine. What are those shades muttering about?
Oh, neat. Thanks. It's not so bad that you keep coming back like this, is it? At least for me it isn't.
I'm getting used to it, though I don't think I'd feel particularly welcome anymore if not for you, Hypnos.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what's all this about you working here? I thought they fired you and that was why you left.
Hypnos, you think all these times I've died it's because I was upset I was let go from a miserable job?
Well, that's kind of in theme for Hypnos, isn't it? Like, not quite getting it.
Why else?
Yep. Hypnos is king. Oh, I'm not getting it. Hello, Thani.
It's you.
Hair flicky.
Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
Goth.
It's not an empty gesture then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
Shouldn't you be back out there by now, getting yourself killed?
Grumpy.
Greetings, everyone.
I'm
Just visiting.
sure that something is going to happen here eventually. Anything new?
Father let me hold Gygaros for once.
Well, actually looks happy. Oh, they're talking.
Persephone, my queen, it has been far too long. Although the passing of the time was very kind, It is an honor to see you again.
Oh, please, Nyx. No formalities between us, right? It's wonderful to see you too, my friend. The days there on the surface, they were very different, but the nights... I was reminded of our times together here.
Oh.
Good times, I trust.
You should know as well, Nyx.
Good times, most certainly. I try not to remember the others.
We are pleased to have you back. Although it shall be a difficult adjustment for you once again, I fear. For all of us.
Optimistic.
Well, having built a little house all by myself up there, I think I'm up for anything. You know what it's like.
I do.
It's good they understand each other.
You don't let anybody in or out of this place, do you, boy?
Yeah.
It is my humble duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges him.
Bet you're happy to see Mother home again, huh, boy? Only wish you could have told me about her before.
The hell-born monster Cerberus contentedly ignores the prince's callous and inconsiderate remark.
Hey,
Tell me something, boy. Zagreus. Why did you do all this? Return the queen. Go to such lengths. At a certain point, you must have learned the way I felt about her. Yet still you persisted. If I were you, I'd not have done me any favors.
And that's why, because I'm not you.
I didn't often stop to give it much thought. I just knew I needed to find her. And then as soon as I did, I knew I needed her in my life. In other words, doing you any favors was never a priority, Father. Just ended up that way, I guess.
Oh.
I see. I appreciate your candor.
Look at him.
Nevertheless, I thank you. I do not know how you accomplished what you did, but know that I am grateful for the outcome. Even if I fail to act like it much of the time.
Oh.
You're welcome. Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone
He
wants
is,
it.
yeah.
Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Oh. Let's have a look. I've got something from everyone. Let's do this.
Let's make it happen. I'll have to keep an eye out for this next time out there.
In the blood. I'm not sure I've got the one you've got. No. I've only got one left, so one for Dusa.
I think
Cool.
I finally know a little more about how you must feel, Dusa. Working for Father, I mean. I was so intent on running away from here, but here I am.
Look, Prince, your father's always been a pretty scary god, and this is something between you and him. So, if you can forgive him, I guess it means you'd stay? And I would like that, so that's where I stand. I know it's really complicated, though.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
That's not a useful response.
Thanatos Desert again. What's for sale?
Right. I have... no gems to chuck into keys to buy nectar, so we need to pick up some more gems in the future.
Something smells good.
No fishies. Yeah. Yeah, and at one point, it was the first time that Orpheus sang, I think, or maybe the second time. He's just playing in the blood on his own. I think I want to give one to Skelly. And I should get started on Meg.
Hey, Meg. I thought I'd better hand this over.
I'll confiscate that if you really want. Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think nothing of it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right? Meg, what's going on with Nix and Dusa, do you know? I think they've been butting heads a bit lately.
I can't imagine why. Nix has her under strict orders, yet you keep on stopping by for your little chats. You think she doesn't notice?
What does she care? I talk to everybody around here at least a bit.
It's not my business, Ag. Not even producer. But you watch yourself.
How is this my fault?
Stop leading her on. Is what they are thinking. What have we got?
Another prophecy fulfilled.
Nice.
This one's for you, ever bloodthirsty god of war.
Ooh! That's a lot of diamonds. I think I need to be picking up plenty of jewels now.
Not even tied, thanks. As many chances as it takes.
Right, let's pick up some nectar anyway. Just take it. Use it on Skelly or... Oh, Skelly's got something to say.
Look here, pal, I can't just keep accepting these from you. Now when they're paying me already, I got standards to uphold, you know?
I will look the other way if you do, mate. Now here, or else.
Language he understands.
So, pal, my sources tell me that you made it pretty far. Which means my usefulness is coming to an end.
Oh dear.
Your usefulness? What, you just mean the standing around letting me lay into you with whatever vicious attack sequence I fancy at the time?
Yeah, Once you achieve your goal, my contract's up. You won't need me anymore.
But only if I leave for good, isn't that right? So if I stuck around, you'd stay here too?
Probably, but wait, you really gonna stay?
Sure looks that way.
Huzzah!
There you go. I only do it because he loves it.
What's that one there?
That looks pretty interesting. What do we think? Try that out on the later level? On the fire pit level. Select the earring once. Ah. Right, so and I have to do what are the levels with it? All I need to do is select it. Nothing else. And now I need to, and I can swap now to this. I now have to do, I think the next stage is to do a run with 8 heats.
Let's go with this one.
Ah, you shot me.
Okay. Like that. No prophecy.
Something's added to the fated list.
Ah. Right, so I actually have to equip these and use them, I think. Interesting. Maybe if I select them in game while I'm in the try that again. Okay, let's try that. That may well have worked. Right, this will take a minute. Right, that seems to work, so... Yeah, that's working. It's just going to take a little moment to do this. I'm never quite convinced this is working, but yeah, it's definitely working. So, Lucky Tooth, Shattered Shackle, Eternal Rose. Absolutely! Thanks for the tip. Shattered Shackle. Uh-huh.
This one's for you, Three Fates. Where would I be without my friends?
Nice! Eee.
My shield.
Not ready yet or something? Oh, you shot me.
Come, Segius.
Right, we're not going to get
I live again, boy.
I just don't really want to use it.
Let's go, Coronacht.
You like those mittens,
Right.
huh?
So I think we have to do shield to push the heat level up to 8 and get something for it. And that will unlock the first of the or I can just try and complete it on that. I don't know.
Need another fancy weapon there or what?
Let me see you now for what you truly are.
Ow, nice.
True. Can't really decide what to do next though.
Back in one piece.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
That's true. Okay. Now what do we do? I'm going to think.
I can't. I feel different.
Indecisive. I'm quite enjoying using that.
Never felt so alive.
That looks pretty good. And I'm pretty good with the fisties at the moment. I'll have a quick think about it. Right, that's better. Tea wasn't cutting it, I needed some... Ah! I started off with, like most people, on Metallica, and I still like their music. I stopped liking them as people some years back. I think the band that I was into the most was Machine Head, and I think the one that was probably the most interesting that I didn't pay enough attention to was Sepultura. I've always kind of had a fondness and a bit of amusement for Slayer, because they're a bit hard to take seriously, but they are very, very good at what they do. I'm trying to think, there was another one I was quite into. Hang on, I'll have to Google them. Right. I can only remember the name of one song, and it wasn't by Hawkwind. No, can't remember who they're called. Used to have the album, used to listen to it all the time. Yeah, I got exposed to quite a lot of pretty esoteric metal. First through a friend in the village I lived in, who got very into some quite dubious stuff as time went on, and I was less into, like, that was kind of metal and being horrible for the sake, and sounding horrible for the sake of it. And then while I was living in Cambridge, there's a very strong rock music society, which is actually the Metal Music Society, really, and they were into all sorts of very interesting niche bands and quite a lot of, like, Norwegian stuff, but they tended to shy away from the guys that actually killed people and things. Yeah, both good bands. Shame about Lars Ulrich, really. And yeah, from there I often got into music because the people around me got into music. Sabaton I've heard of. I don't think I know them very well. Oh dear. I think I've been there. Different bands. You didn't ask, but yeah, that, these days, got very into goth and industrial for a long time, and still a massive fan of a lot of goth bands, especially quite fond of. I think it's where I discovered that, you know, bands that my friends or people who became my friends put together were just as good as people who were getting like big record deals and so on in many ways. So there's a band called Rome Burns from Cambridge, they are amazing. There's another one called Swarf from Brighton, who are equally good fun, although they weren't really goth or industrial, but they kind of hung around the same people. Death Boy is another thing. I occasionally use some of his music when I'm running the streaming soon thing, because a lot of it is digital rights free. Oh, I'm really sorry. I missed a bunch of things because I wasn't able to get my shit together in time. There's a Bauhaus ticket that I had available to me, and I just couldn't get my act together to get to London in time. It took me years to go and see Nine Inch Nails. It took yeah, well, I never went to see David Bowie, and I could have done that, and he's dead, so that's not happening. The one that I'm pleased about catching before, like, they probably stop altogether, which they will someday, is Garbage. Yeah, I mean, Slayer are getting on a bit, but it's not. I wouldn't put it past them to do like a reunion gig. But yeah, I find gigs like going to the cinema. I actually find them quite, and going to festivals quite difficult. So it has to be something special. I think if it's not just like the back room of a pub, which I can generally deal with pretty well, but. And yeah, I mean, it says something about me if I go to a stadium gig. I'm normally seated now. So, oh yeah, I got to go and see Nick Cave a couple of times, and that's brilliant. And I might work something out. And the band I was really pleased to catch now rather than down the line when they probably will do more gigs and so on was Depeche Mode, because I think they're just at the point where they're just going to go downhill from now on because they're just getting older. Yeah. But yeah, I think I started off liking sort of fast, edgy, loud music, and then I kind of realised that that wasn't entirely me, and in many ways, all the time that I was loving metal and so on, like the Pet Shop Boys were there, and I really love the Pet Shop Boys. Like, really, really like them. I've seen them a lot, and they're great fun live. They put on a big show. I don't know them. But I will look them up. That probably explains why I haven't really heard of them, because they're kind of you're in a gap generation of music between what I was growing up with and what I got into and where I was sort of stuck in my my 20s and 30s. And I do consider that stuck because I wasn't really looking around. Like my best, the band that I loved for the longest and most genuinely, but probably, you know, I like their music still, but I'm just nowhere near as much of a fanboy, is The Cure. Excellent. Right, I think I made a decision, and my decision is to go with the gloves because I was doing well with them. They seem to fit me well, and just having a look at the Pact of Punishment. Oh, I know Within Temptation. Yes, I like them. Come to think of it, Within Temptation are kind of alongside Covenant. Not Covenant Metal Covenant, Covenant Electronic Music Covenant, who are one of my big favourite bands. Hehe. Oh, excuse me a second. I know I keep on interrupting, but today is kind of a working gaming session, and I need to do something here so I don't forget it. Thank you for your patience. I don't think that many people stick around because I just keep on stopping and starting. Right. Well, I have some work happy there. Something that I wasn't sure was going to work did. I just got the confirmation message, so I just need to make some notes. Yeah, I like chatting away. My usual gaming group at the moment are a little bit fragmented. One of them can't get on very often. Another one is playing pretty much solely a game that I've tried to enjoy. Valheim, everyone's into it, but it's not really grabbing me. I'd rather be playing this. Another one's got a brand new puppy, so reckons they won't be around for quite some time. And Monk, of course, doesn't finish work until midnight our time. Although I might ping him and see if he's around later. Thank you. I did wonder. I appreciate it. Right, let's get a few rooms done before I end up having a break again straight after the first break. So let's have a look. Benefits package works for me. Jury summons, although I reckon I could. What can I drop? I could drop that and take the extreme measures. I reckon I can handle one level of extreme measures. Oh, and yeah, start with Athena. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. I quite like switching between extreme measures on and off with them because there's like a little sub-story there about how much they hate each other. Let's get on with it. I've got another.
You must accept that you are not like all the others here. Your differences do not make you deficient. They can make you strong. It's up to you.
That's some actually good fatherly advice.
My differences have made me strong, all right.
Sometimes I think about what you've endured. To have been living in that loathsome squalor, cousin. I swear, you'll have your justice.
Alright, I think Athena's got a bit of a perspective adjustment coming in. Yes, I'll have that, thank you. Don't think I need to wait.
Shoo. How'd that happen? Let me have it.
See, it took me ages to notice this, and it was you mentioning the fishes. This is actually a pool that this is in. No worries. I could probably do with winding up a bit. But I might do some gaming with Monk if he's around.
Must it be something some ladies? If the one who called himself Persephone is back, then why do you continue to return? Respond.
Master Chaos, it seems I've developed something of a talent around breaking out of here. Or there, I mean, the underworld. So, it's become more of an official role for me, I guess. If escape shouldn't be possible, then someone needs to find the gaps.
Indeed. And you shall visit with me still, despite accomplishing the principal object of your journey when first we met. Good.
Yeah, I think I'm having that one. Although cash is good. Although I hate the slowdown. So it's not funny. It's painful. A second. Okay. Oh, slight change there. I can now hear myself, so I'm probably not yelling quite as much. Fine, as you asked.
Not now. The witches. That's something.
And there is an Erebus gate.
I'll just keep this on me.
Ah. So I need to be doing a minimum of X, Y, or Z to get in. Aha. That was educational. We can use an altar on the pom.
What else is there?
Let's take some coin. Got you. Right, so that explains why you're doing like 15 heat runs. I suppose you have to at some point anyway. I actually need jewels, so I'm going to take that. You never go gate, as in you never go down Chaos Gates or Erebus Gates, or...
Of Chaos has expired.
I got you. And you don't like onions. Okay. I'll have to get there so I can understand.
Shiny.
That's really not much, and I think I shouldn't do that anymore. Right. Let's get another. We could try altering, or actually, let's just get another altar and make some choices further down.
Not yet. Can't do that. Crushed. Come out. Not now.
Or altar. Demeter boss. It's a mini boss. So it's a guaranteed boon. What would we prefer to a Demeter? Or do we want Demeter? Because she does provide some pretty impressive stuff. Mm-hmm.
Give me another.
Nope. Nope. Well, that sucked.
Ready, lads? That's what you get.
I know your efforts to come here have repeatedly been thwarted, my good king. However, we have caused such violence in the intervening time that we must take this as a real victory. Let us continue for however long it takes.
Oof. Rage or raid. I think aid.
It's me or them.
Not now. Not yet. I'm empty.
Let me see.
Sure, why not? Again, that's not actually much. So let's go get some darkness and health.
How foolhardy of you. Worthless wretches.
That was challenging.
Trespasser.
Okay.
Every time.
There we go. Excellent.
Weapon upgrade sounds good.
Blasted riches. I'm empty. Not yet.
Nice.
Let's go, Malfond. Can't do that. Father won't miss a couple coins. What's for sale? Should come in useful.
Ah, they're different for everybody, but they're never as painful as you think they are. What sort of tattoo are you getting? Fishy! Ah.
You win this round, Fish.
Which man?
Electo.
You ready, Megara? Tisiphone? Let's go.
Well, this will be a hard one.
Not now.
Ah! Ow. It's your skin.
See you later.
I have 1 to 2. It is on there, and it's the last verse of Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Maybe I should switch.
Alright. Aha! Right, got you. So another time. So what am I taking with me this time? We were going with the Lambent Plume to rank it up for story reasons. And like I say, just it's your skin, it's your money, it's your choice. There's really nothing more in it than that. Hell no. What's the time? Okay, I am... It's time for tea. Be right back. Yeah, I have thoughts about that. Like, what if you decide? I mean, I think. Let's start over. If you think that something is significant enough thing or event in your life to get something drawn in your skin, whatever it is, as long as you are prepared in yourself to go, well, I might stop liking that band, or I might fall out with that person, or I might just stop liking Celtic knots. That's up to you. I mean, it's not irreversible anymore, but going through the process of reversing it is almost as... Right, it's more painful than getting it. But the commitment you're making is yours to make. Nobody else's. And what they're really saying is, I don't think you're ready for X, Y, or Z. Which is kind of mean. It's certainly not the major life decision in the way that people tend to present it. What I will say, although it hasn't been the case for me, but very many people I know, is it's quite likely if you get 1 to 2, you're probably going to want more. I know very few people who got 1 to 2 and just stayed at 1 to 2. But I kind of think I might get another one someday, but it's not a driving thing. Richard, for instance, is covered in them. His tattooist used to work in the shop below the flat that I lived in Cambridge. Yeah, so it sounds like it's really, really significant to you. And the reminder's personal. It's got, you know, it's got meaning beyond the band's logo or showing that you're an Uber fan or something. You know, it's symbolism. I got that verse of poetry tattooed on me because it has a lot of significant and personal meaning of a very specific time in my life. and but it applies over and over again. It's something I go back to over and over again if I need to kind of center myself and remember who I am. Yeah, but it's where we find ourselves at the moment. That might change. And this is helpful for me too. I live mostly on my own, and having someone who's pretty routinely sort of around, which I would normally have kind of with my gaming friends, but as I say, we have quiet spots and this is one of them. means that, you know, if I'm thinking about what I'm going to do this evening, I'll go and do some streaming, because there'll be someone to talk to, and it's probably going to be you.
Up we go.
Good.
And I'm glad I can help you in some way. But I am just a dude on the internet, so you know, usual things apply, and that is to say, I trust that you know yourself and your own boundaries very well. But just so that it's out there. Okay. Don't really want a POM, but I only got one altar.
Not yet. Oh, good. Don't do that. Not had enough yet. I'm empty. I can't. Time to collect.
I think my the game being kind to me on my last run is oh, that was kind of hidden by the scenery. Yeah, that's it. We're
Delicious.
all kind of restricted at the moment, and how we associate with people has changed because it has to. And I actually wonder how it will be afterwards. Will everything really return to normal? And for me, well, I spend most of my time either working or gaming. I don't go out as much as I used to. I don't really want to. Not in a bad way. I'm just kind of comfortable. But yeah, there is an outside world. There is realities to return to, and there are people I care about that I want to be around and hug and so on. I am looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to sort of general changes in my circumstances, things that have been put on pause because the world is a flaming trash fire at the moment. No, and what's normal anyway? To say something trite. For me, you know, I've always enjoyed gaming late into the night and talking to people on all over the world. I had a modem in 1996, and yeah, I had broadband as soon as I could afford it. My oldest friend, she drops in here sometimes on the internet, is Cry Kitten. I knew her from, I've known her for nearly, I was going to say, over 20 years now. And we have never met. We've talked on the phone, which got me into a lot of trouble because I used my dad's business line to call America. We talked on VoIP. She's been there when I've been in a really bad place, and she has never ever not been there for me when I've asked, even when I was really difficult to know. So these things are normal to me. Oh, I was hoping to get that before it went back up.
The power of Hermes.
That didn't go too badly. Don't think we've got any extras here. Oh, well, I think I know where we're going next. Yeah. Yep. And probably take Athena as a or Ares. Ooh. It's a hard one.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
I think Ares can hack it better if I'm role-playing, but right-oh. Let's see how that works out. Bronze skin. Less damage overall. Or holy shield.
You would deny such aid as I would offer you. How rather disappointing. You've more to learn about the art of dealing death, it seems.
Uh-huh.
So that's the way it is then. Not yet. Easy. Not now. Stay mad forever. I can't. I can't. Sorry. I'm out. Don't do that. Not yet.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Your sacrifice to me just now has moved me to forgiveness for the time. Thus shall we call a truce.
Ooh. I'm tempted to take that because I will need it at some point. Curse of Agony is good, Curse of Pain is good, but
I will keep fighting.
I think that's an investment. Ooh, Artie. Did I hear a ding? No fishy. Yeah. I thought I heard a ding. Maybe not. No, none of those seem to be. No. Okay, let's do. Oh, so what's the time? Okay.
All aboard. Barge of death again, huh?
Yay! I actually quite like this, even though it's hard sometimes. I love the music on it as well.
All set.
Yes! That is precisely why I love it!
You've become a right accomplished vermin hunter, Zagreus. Maybe you'll get to use those skills against worthier creatures soon enough.
Ooh. I think I want True Shot. Gotta be shot.
I'll make every strike count.
Ooh, yep. Like me a bit of nectar.
It's him.
Death has arrived.
Yes.
Good to be working
Go
with
off.
you in a more official capacity, Zag. Shall we get started?
Yeah, she seems pleased.
I'll make
That's
this
my.
quick.
That's my plan.
You're clear of them for now. Hang on to this for me. Not a word of this.
Alright, I'll be taking that key for an altar. And I won't be bothering with that. Oh, it's... Yeah, I won't be bothering with that. I was hoping it'd be gemstones. Nice.
Peace and quiet.
Shop before thing. Well, given the amount of money I've got, shop's not a bad thing at all.
As a long-time customer, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you again for your invaluable service as a part of my repeated attempts at getting out of here. What would I have done without your wares all these many times? Besides dying a lot faster. Well, I meant every word.
Excellent. Time to gift the ambrosia.
Charon, I realize you have a very busy schedule and certainly needn't keep going out of your way for me like this, so here, just a small token of my appreciation for you. If you ever want to talk, know that I'm here.
It actually nearly said thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Well, I think it's. I might as well buy the shop, I think. He's a good sort, really, despite being a hideous transporter of the dead.
I'll take it.
Yeah, let's do it. Urge to kill. Or battle rage. Or Curse of Agony even.
This is my fight.
Alright, let's go get that diamond.
You don't mind if I call you Lurnley from now on, right? Now take that as a no, not at all. Thanks for asking, friend. Come do that. Not yet. Come on now.
really enjoy the Hydra fights.
Enough.
I really enjoy them. They're the one I understand best, I think.
Let's see here.
Right, continue using that. And then use Broken Spear Point in the sticks. Fair enough. I actually have some work to do, so that kind of works for me as well. Might be back on later with Monk, but I should do the things I need to do first. Don't need that. Actually, I will wind up the game there, but I'll be online for a little bit, so maybe chat a little bit then, while I'm doing work. Yep. Okay, I'm killing the stream now.